Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have moved. If you watch me, follow me on Instagram, you've known that I have been redoing a space for a while now, and it's finally done, and a lot of people have asked for me to show it because it is small space living, and we have downsized from a 3-bedroom house to a 350 square foot studio living space. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks in case you live in a small space. We did a lot of research when we moved. As you guys know, we have 3 dogs, so we needed to make the most of the space and absolutely love it, or we were gonna hate it for it being such a small space. So a lot of people have been confused. They're like, how do you live in a studio but you have no bathroom or kitchen? So we live in a house, we just live in a separate part of the house, and the people we live with have cats and our dogs don't do cats, so we had to completely space off the area as if it were not a part of another house. So this is my freaking yard, whatever you want to call it. It's so beautiful in the middle of, I mean, it's not in the middle of nowhere. There's a main street down below. You can probably hear cars, but it's so freaking beautiful out here. So that's like our little front living area. So I'm a rural type person. I would much rather live kind of removed as opposed to like right in the city. So I love how it's super green out here and kind of closed off. So we'll get to it and I'll show you guys what I'm working with. So for starters, we wanted to maximize the space by using this front porch area. There's stuff that I'm getting rid of and whatever, but so since we have the dogs, we wanted to keep most of their stuff outside so we didn't have to keep it inside and use up wall space. So we hung their leashes and collars out here, and then I'm still gonna get like a little bench for our shoes, but we hung their hooks out here. And then we also have their food out here and our trash and recycling, and then like a little bit of storage with a wall hook for jackets and stuff. So we wanted to utilize the space out here. So when you come inside, I'll show you kind of the view. So this is me standing right at the front of our door. So as you can tell, it's a small space, but we made the most of the space. So you come inside, and one of the things that when we did a lot of research that it said to do was create different zones. So you don't want to walk into a studio and see your bed right there, because then like if you have guests over, it's like, oh, I'm in your bedroom, and you also don't want to feel like you are living in your bedroom when you live here. So we created a separate wall basically of curtains, so our bed is hidden, and then we use this bookcase to act as a wall to, number 1, block off the bed, and number 2, block off the bedroom door so that they don't know there's a bedroom door here. So as you can see way in the corner, that's the bedroom door. So we have this bookcase here blocking that off, and then if you come around this way, this is our bed with these brats in it. So, and then we have a space behind here. Another thing to maximize space, I got these 3 little bins, and I have my socks, underwear, and bras in there so I don't take up dresser space. And then behind that is our laundry bag, which I'm doing laundry right now, so that's why it's not hanging there. And then we got rid of our separate desks, and now we share a desk. This is actually a table, not a desk. It's 6 feet long for reference, and it, so his side, my side, and normally I have my sewing machine and all that out for my dog stuff that I make, but it looked really cluttered, so we got this space saver under here. We got this at IKEA. This table is from Pier 1. We actually got it at a Goodwill for like 20 bucks, but inside of here is all of my sewing machine stuff, so it's not taking up space on the desk and making everything cluttered. And then like our printer, stuff like that. So we created the different zones, and then with that we wanted to go with a minimalist vibe, so there wasn't just like shit everywhere in a tiny space. So that's why we got that under storage box, so the desk looks not cluttered on a regular basis. And then what else? So every piece of furniture we got is multifunctional. So the desk obviously is a desk for 2 of us with the space underneath. This table has storage, and then this pops up into a, oh shit. Pause for a second. Okay, so in my attempt to show you guys my coffee table, I knocked over a candle, broke it, spilled it all over my marble and the wood and the carpet and the hardwood floor. So I had to clean that up. It's been like 15 minutes. Moving on. So this coffee table, as I was trying to say, is multiple use, as all of our furniture is. This lifts out into a table. Sometimes I use it as my desk during the day when I don't want to sit over at our actual desk, and then inside there's storage. So I have like hair tools and then like parts of our vacuum down in here. And again, there's storage under the marble part as well. And then there is room underneath our couch in case we want to store anything. My halo light for filming is behind this fireplace, which brings me to this fireplace. It used to be regular brick colored and it really broke up the room. So we painted it white so the room appears bigger. Same with the curtains. If you'll notice, all of our curtains start all the way at the ceiling and go all the way to the floor. It makes the room feel bigger as well, and we did that everywhere that we could. And that brings me back to the bookcase. So if you notice on the bookcase, there are books and then boxes. So again, with the minimalistic vibe, we wanted everything that we had to be hidden in plain sight. So like I used to have at our old house, all my fingernail polish was just out and about, but now it's all in a box, all my nail polish. So just things like that we have kind of hidden. Instead of just looking like a bunch of stuff out and cluttered everywhere, it looks way more organized. And then with the dressers, we got these new dressers to match everything, but again, we needed a console, and most TV consoles do not have as much storage as these dressers. So these are 2 separate dressers we bought, and we just put them together so they were extra long. And then we have a picture ledge up top with all of our dogs, and then we have this little coffee area over here, and also like has our cleaning supplies, excuse me, water for the dogs, paper plates, just regular stuff, and then again another hook for like our keys. So these mirrors we just got today, and they again are in their own zone, which is the entryway. So we didn't want to get a rug that overhung the living space, because then that would kind of not separate the zones as much as we wanted it to. So very clearly, like back there is the work area, and then the bed is in its own zone, and then you have like the living space zone, and then we have this little like entryway area with a different rug, and then these mirrors, and then like this little cart. And then the last little zone is my makeup area. So I had this makeup pegboard already at my last place. Basically I just kept it and made it smaller for here, so there was not a lot of stuff on the floor, or like a makeup vanity that took up space on the floor. So the only thing I have on the floor is the one little thing down there. And then everything else is just hanging on this pegboard. And then again, same style mirror as the 2 that we have hanging over there. And yeah, another few things we learned were to buy in a small space living, buy all of your furniture so it's up on legs. You don't want stuff close to the floor really, because then it's going to make the space. Why am I blurry? Okay, you want to buy your furniture on legs so everything seems more elongated. Use as much of the space going from up to down as possible, since you don't have as much floor space. So if you'll notice, every single thing that we have except the bookcase is up on feet. So dressers are on feet, table are on feet, that thing under the desk is even on feet, this cart is on feet, and then I got a clear chair, so it's an extra seat, but it doesn't visually take up a lot of space. The only thing that's not functional and not on feet is this wooden block, and I saw it and I just had to have it, so we got it. And then I got that second plant stand today and just repotted my plants. And then I think that's it. We're still gonna do something else up here. We're gonna move the dog painting into our bed area, I think. And then, so our aesthetic was like white, black, brown, and plant green. So we have plants kind of throughout. You'll see like our plant theme, but yeah, and then my little succulent garden. And I think that's it basically. So I hope that helps. I'll kind of try to recap in the description the small space living things that helped us. So I'll also recap it really quick here. So creating different zones within your space, having things on feet, using the space up and down since you don't have a lot of space on the floor, and then keeping as much stuff minimalistic looking as possible. Those were the three things that we were really going for. And so we've been here for a month now and we really love this space. Again, this isn't a true studio because we don't have a bathroom and a kitchen in there, but it is about 340 square feet of living space. So we have all of that in there. And then again, like all 3 dogs were in there and it didn't feel cramped. So we just walk the dogs 3 to 4 times a day now. So when they're in the house, they've already played, they're just tired and sleeping because well-exercised dogs are well-behaved dogs. So that's it. And then I do have a home gym now. The house that I moved into already had a gym and we got a few more things and I organized the space. I don't have a before picture. I might be able to find one, but I'll show you guys all of that in another video because I don't really want to like go through the rest of the house right now. But yeah, so we've been here a month and we're really enjoying it. It's crazy how much we downsized, and at first we were like, we can't, this is such a small space, and we actually love it so much. So it's really weird that we like living in such a small space, but it just showed us like how much space we had wasn't necessary. Like, we're 2 people, we don't need a 3-bedroom house. We don't have any kids, not planning on having kids anytime soon, so this works really well for us. And again, we just love it. This is my backyard. And there's just like deer and stuff that walk through here and it's really beautiful. So yeah, that's kind of, again, my living space now. I know people are gonna ask, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys where I got everything and then I'll be done with this video. So that thing right there, she came from a field. She's like, fuck you. Anyway, sorry, okay. So the couch we already had, we got it from West Elm a few years ago. I believe they still sell it. I think it's the Hamilton style. This coffee table was West Elm, and then these dressers were West Elm as well. Basically everything else came from either IKEA or Home Goods. Home Goods is like a TJ Maxx, but just for home stuff. So this chair, that wooden block, the mirrors, all 3 of the mirrors came from Home Goods. And then this bookcase came from IKEA. The desk under, or sorry, the storage unit under the desk came from IKEA. This little shelving thing came from IKEA. Pillows. The 2 small pillowcases I got on Amazon, and then the other 3 I got at IKEA. Plant stand in the back I got at Home Goods along with that block like I said. And this rug, which the lighting in here is making it look really yellow, but it's actually like white and gray tones. It also came from Home Goods. And then all of my little boxes, the 2 gray ones were Target, the 2 black and white stripes were TJ Maxx, that one in the middle is Target, and then the other 3 down here are IKEA. What else? This rug I think I got forever ago at like TJ Maxx or Ross. And then we also redid this floor when we moved in. It was carpet in here, and we got this floor at Lowe's and we did it ourselves. It is the waterproof vinyl, and I think this is the tone Asheville pine or Ashwood pine. That lamp we got at TJ Maxx. Shelving unit thing up there, the shelf ledge was IKEA. Fake plants up there, IKEA. And then all of the curtains, they're all the same, also came from IKEA. So big pieces of furniture were West Elm, smaller stuff, Home Goods, and then IKEA for some stuff. So I hope that helps. If you guys live in a small space and needed some fresh ideas, there you go. And that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. My next video is going to be life update. That might be the video before this. I haven't decided yet. Either way, happy March, happy spring, happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.